0.74. There's a strike.
Wes, Michael, you mentioned that this is his final start before heading to LA for the All-Austin, and keep throwing strikes. I mean, his strikeout to walk ratio, top 5 in the. Love to see him throw strikes. Love to see him have a great game tonight.
That one is dunked in the series. Let's check out the Yankee defense, brought to you by your local Tri-State GM. 1-0. Jerry Lane's the home plate umpire, veteran. Adam Hamari at first is on first base. Here's Drury. Chad Whitson at second, and Nick Marley had a rough night last night behind the plate. He's at third. 1-1. It does make sense to go to third after umpiring at home because third kind of a night off, you know?
Well, you're all right. I mean, if you're an everyday player in the major leagues, you have a bad night, you could find yourself on.
Let's have hitter friendly. Very few high strikes, fewer inside strikes.
Running to right field at times. He was a Buckeye fan, so we had something in common. Problem with Jerry Lane, so he must have been hitter friendly, right?
That's usually how you judge things, yeah.
The next time he needed an out, you know.
Swing and a miss. Drury down on strikes. Now brought to you by your local Kia dealers.
Well, we've been over it. It is a great matchup on paper. Shaky. If you look the way these teams have played this series, both teams, you know, they need to tidy things up a little bit, especially the Yankees. And he's back. Stadium as a starter. 17 games, 10 home runs, 22 RBI.
You know, I asked Aaron Boone that when he put, and he said no. He said, you know, we'll put him in the short field, which is right field here. And everything around the game, he's fine. He said, but once I rip the Band-Aid off, whatever happens. They want his bat in the lineup, Paul.
Well, I mean, that's obvious. I mean, yeah, you'll find a way to get him in there time and time again.
Now one is looped into right field, Pham, and it's runners on first and second, one man out.
About a pay, made his pitch, a cutter in. Pham just kind of fights it off and lines it, and that way guys don't take the extra base on you. You know, if you take the proper rep.
And Paul, you wonder, has the league caught up with him a little bit? You know, you mentioned during the open. Let me throw this at you. His cutter was his devastating pitch in the first 10.
Noticed in the last, 5 or 6 games. Is, there were so many wonder, is there a little hop, is there a little movement? You're seeing far less of that now. You're here.
1-1. Foul back 1-2. And looks cool. They what makes this guy tick? And now maybe he has to make an adjustment back to.
That's more on the path, and he still will drop down and change. As if you ask Nestor, yeah, I'm not quite pitching as well.
Fly ball. That ball really carried off the bat of Votto. You can own a piece of Yankees history, and collectors dream about this. And your ball signed by Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig. That's right. It includes a letter of authenticity. Grounded to first. Foul ball.
Auction items, don't you start off with like a broom or something small, and then you kind of right off the bat.
I'll tell you what, Paul, some of the items that are going to be auctioned, Lou Gehrig ball, pretty good. High fly ball, right field. That ball right now, Paul, is at 19,000 presently. Share the ball.
Well, I'll keep it at my house, and
of course you will.
That you're part of it.
Here's Giancarlo Stanton. But don't you have that little dog that runs around your house?
No, or in the parking lot.
You're right.
Autographs, right? No, Michael. To put it bluntly, that little dog's in the little box right now.
Oh my God! As blunt as you could put it.
Yeah, I didn't want to waste any time sugarcoating that one.
1-1 count on Stanton. Outside. And now to be delivered by Castillo. Chop foul. 2-2, 7-6 in extra innings. On the bottom of the first inning.
Steele watching the game last night. High fastball ends up in the seats. It's a smart thing to do as a pitcher. And then you can just throw it 99 if you need to.
Fairchild gave it a look.
Whether he wants to throw over, step off. Base is kind of part of his game. He's got 8 on the year. So it's just not the
3-2, so full count, 2 outs. Judge will go. Matt Carpenter on deck. That was a emergency hack.
a bullet because the velocity of the ball. Wow.
I think it was past the plate when he fouled it off.
Everyone's
Swing and a miss. Goes with the changeup at number to the second. 0-0. Supply. Sale ends July 17th. Visit MLB.tv for the Major League Home Run Derby. And it's quite a field. And we told you. Lined right to LeMahieu.
2016, he won the Home Run Derby. So going back home.
Jose Ramirez of the Guardians. That was a surprise. Solano takes upstairs, 1-0. One and one. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Cortez going to the All-Star game. And he's drafted at 36 or higher that made the All-Star pick. Kenny Rogers, 39th round pick. And Mark Burley, a third. It can't be done anymore because the draft is just 20. So you're going to see a lot of players that might be undrafted that are quite an accomplishment. Amazing story.
It really is. I mean, Michael, we went over I still love the way he pitches as far as, going after hitters and inventing pitches, changing our dugouts. It's just a guy that you can root for, and that makes a story.
Fly ball, right field deep. Carpenter back on the track at the wall, and he ran it down for the second out.
Carpenter saying up now. You don't know, fans, how hard this is. I mean, when you he just loves it.
There's a strike to.
Is it about baseball, Michael? That if somebody's in a place where he's not supposed to be, flies. Next thing you know, the ball's on the way.
Well, Jerry on an